nutrient pills, dehydrated pizza, like in Back to the Future Part 2. We eat burgers in the future too. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to series Saved by the Bell. This is a choose your own adventure sort of game that is very much towards that dating sim sort of thing. But I think the people that liked the Pokemon stuff that I did on another series, this is my last plug for that, may enjoy this one. They actually, this is made by Universal. Like this is a Universal property game. This is not some fan made stuff. This is like actually a licensed game, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, this game got really sensitive of me pausing. I need to pause it a little bit better. There was a couple things that I kind of skipped through. There was just two little phrases that were said. If you guys didn't watch the last episode, go watch the last episode. But to catch you guys up, if you from last time, I was teleported back in time to 1990, and I'm now at Bayside, and it's I'm in Saved by the Bell, and it is crazy that is happening. I tried to go back to the locker, and my phone, which is in there, and I can't access the locker because it is locked, and it is a different combination. And the narrator kind of busted my chops for that, and I can't seem to figure out what else to do. But luckily, this shadowy figure, this girl, may have something to help me with. Excuse me, have you seen Zach Morris? You turn around and see Bayside's cutest student, Kelly Kapowski, carrying a sack of posters. And she joined by Bet Preppies in Detention. Already, the day barely started. Yeah, but he's an overachiever. Man, he's an overachiever at underachieving. The group chuckles as they head to class, but Kelly stays behind. How do you know her name is Kelly? Okay, so just so you guys know, the notifications, they're just going to keep happening. I have to play this game online because it ties to the microtransaction things, because this game is heavy with it. And so I can't play this game offline, so all of these notifications can keep popping up. I'll just probably blur them, but just so you guys are forewarned, that's what's popping up. Anyway, let's get going. I'm the narrator. It's kind of my job to know stuff. Who are you talking to? No one. And how do you know my name? Oh, well, I'm psychic. Oh, really? Can you tell me what I'm thinking right now? Kelly thinks about her cute new pair of red sneakers. Your cute new pair of red sneakers. Wow, maybe you really are psychic. Anyway, have you seen Zach? Actually, he got in trouble, and I think it's my fault. Well, that's a twist. He gave me a hall pass and got detention. That boy will do anything to get out of doing work. He was supposed to help me hang posters. Kelly sighs. Well, you already know my name because you're potentially psychic. She motions towards you in an obvious sign that you should probably introduce yourself. And you are? Scooch's cousin from the future in love. You know what? I chose Screech's cousin because that's the obvious answer. I'm going to be blunt with everybody. Just the friends. I'm going to be blunt with just friends. So here we go. From the future. I am a time traveler from the future. My name is Ryan. Oh, okay, sure. Kelly leans forward and examines your eyes with intensity. Have you had any hard hits to your head recently? No. Our cheerleading coach says hallucinations are a sure sign of concussion. Kelly checks her watch. Well, it's great meeting you, Ryan, but these posters aren't going to hang themselves. And without any help, it's going to take me a while, so I better get started. You take a look at the posters. They're for the big dance coming up. Pretty important event, huh? Yep. I'm the president of the planning committee. And the treasurer? and the chief poster hanger. We're not a very big organization. Turns out people like going to the dances a lot more than planning them. She looks at the stack of posters and sighs. Help Kelly hang posters. Ask Kelly for Screech's locker combination. Yeah, well, let's help her. Let's help her out. You temporarily set aside your mission to help the irresistibly cute Kelly Kapowski. Lucky for you, I'm an expert at hanging posters. Upper. Really? You'll help? Yep. Great. She eagerly hands you an armful of posters. Just plaster them anywhere and everywhere. Thanks for your help, Ryan. I honestly don't know how I was going to get all of this done. You smile at her as you place a poster on the wall. Sounds like you've got a lot on your shoulders. There's so much to do. I'm kind of freaking out. Do you have any advice? Rely on your friends, trust in yourself. Ask someone with experience. Rely on your friends. Come on, rely on those friends, those amigos. Why don't you get your friends involved? I bet you're pretty popular. You're right, I do have some great friends. I should learn to rely on them more. Except when they're, in detention. Kelly takes a step back to survey her work. Several of the posters are noticeably crooked. Oh no. Kelly's stomach sinks. She leans against a nearby locker and slumps slowly to the ground. I can't do anything right. How am I supposed to be the president and treasurer of the committee when I can't even be the poster hanger? Upper. Looking defeated, Kelly drops the rest of the posters on the ground. Sounds like you could use a break. Big time. And I'd love a chance to get to know each other a little more. You detect a distinctive glimmer in Kelly's eyes as she looks at you. Okay. What? Oh, I actually... Huh. What's crazy is that purple one is actually one I bought. Well, if it's free, then I guess whatever. I'll pick it. I guess it restored my purchase, which is kind of interesting. How about we go get some soda and snacks? My treat. That sounds perfect. You lead Kelly over to the vending machine until you remember that you have no idea where the vending machine is. Actually, the vending machine's is that way. Kelly's pointing the other direction. You coolly change your course and head down the hall. When you arrive at the vending machine, you pull out your wallet. So Kelly, what tickles your fancy? Kelly chooses a Diet Cola. You slide $1 into the machine and the can drops down. What are you gonna have? Cola, Diet Cola, juice, energy drink. Well, considering that energy drinks were very new in the 90s, and I don't even think they were in, maybe they were in 1990? I don't know when Red Bull was around. I could go with the juice as a healthier option. Cola, Diet Cola. I think if it was me, I'd probably just pick a regular soda. You press the button on the vending machine and a cola pops out. Nice choice. You both open ice cold drinks and take a slug. So good, I really needed that. And you can't take a snack break without, a snack. It's the law. Is it the law? Yes, and don't want to mess with the snack police. They're serious business. Huh, okay, but you pick first. You scan the snack selection. Chips, chocolate, cookies, nuts. Let's go with... I'm going to go with chips, because soda and chips. You press the button on the vending machine, and your chips pop out. Your turn. Well, since I'm feeling a little salty today, I think I'll go for the chips. You pull another bill from your wallet. Hey, that money looks funny. You glance down to realize that it's a newer bill that was designed after 1990. You quickly shove it back in your wallet. If you and Zach are counterfeiting money now, no, it's not counterfeit. So what is it? It's just one of those silly novelty dollars. Screech gave it to me. Where is Screech? I haven't seen him all day. I wish I knew. You pull out another $1, slide it into the machine, and select some chips for Kelly. She pulls open the bag and starts to munch. I need the snacking that makes everything better. Sugar and salt, nature's stress relievers. So, what should we talk about? Tell me about the dance. What do you think about Zach? What do you do for fun? Let's go. What do you do for fun? So, what do you do for fun? I mean, besides being a one-woman dance committee. Very funny, Ryan. I like to do all kinds of stuff. What do you like to do? I love sports, getting into trouble. I'm kind of a homebody. Oh, I thought it was a homeboy for a second. Love sports, getting in trouble. I'm kind of a homebody. I am kind of a homebody. I mean, I make YouTube videos, so let's go with that one. I'm actually kind of a homebody. I like to stay in and read. Whoa, I guess that's what I'm doing now. That's cool, though I do like to be a bit more active. Maybe I can get you out for some exercise sometime. Sounds like a plan. So, what do you think of Zach? In what way? Do you think he's a good guy? Zach is a great guy because he helped me once. He really helping me out right now. I mean, it kind of is. That's good to know. Well, thanks, Ryan. I really needed this, and I really like talking to you. I'm having an awesome time too, but I should probably get going. Yeah, I have to finish hanging the posters. Don't worry, I'll help you. I won't leave you hanging. Corny. You offer a hand to help Kelly to her feet. You spend the next few minutes placing the last of the posters and fixing the crooked ones. Well, that's the last of them. You glance at the nearby wall clock. Think Zach's out of detention yet? No, he'll have to be there until the end of the day. Okay, first off, what school puts a student in detention for the rest of the day? Like, how bad did you mess up to be just put in detention for literally the next 6 hours if you got busted at or maybe he got busted towards the end of the day. That would make a little more sense, but he's skipping classes now. You would think at the end of a period he'd go on anyway. Maybe he got off on good behavior. Kelly laughs and just shakes her head. Not likely. Well, I guess I'll go find out. I'll see you later, Kelly. Thanks again for the snack break and all the help. You're the best. And pretty cute too. That was really up front and forward, but okay. Kelly winks at you. All right, that's what's happened. I'm going to check and see if it's still recording. It is still recording. Okay. You arrive at the detention room and peer through the window to find Zach sitting at a desk. He looks bored to tears. Greg sits at the front of the room, feet propped on the teacher's desk, with a pencil sticking out of each ear. He glances in your direction. You quickly duck out of sight. Your heart's racing. Phew, that was close. You mentioned your mission. Should you choose to accept it, get past Greg and secure Screech's locker combination from Zach. So, what's your strategy? Lure Greg outside, sneak into the room. Let's sneak. You notice that Greg's eyes are looking a little droopy. If he would just doze off, you could sneak into the room undetected. And then Greg's neck tips back. You wait a few more seconds, and once you see the drool collect in the corner of his mouth, you know you're good to go. Like a ninja, you gracefully twist and turn through a maze of desks to reach Zach on the far side of the room. What are you doing here? Shh. You crouch closer and whisper, "This is a jailbreak. I'm here to rescue you." And why would you want that? I need your help. Just then, Greg stirs. He opens his eyes and looks straight at you. You're busted. Take a seat, pal. You just got yourself detention. You sigh and take a seat next to Zach. This is some rescue. You give Zach a smirk. He laughs. So, what do you need my help with? My phone got locked in Screech's locker. I need the combination. I was going to ask Kelly, but I got distracted. Oh, you met Kelly. Sorry. Do you think she's cute? Does the internet have a lot of information? The what? What does that mean? It means I think she's cute. Yeah, well, she and I are kind of a thing. Funny, she didn't mention that. Okay, so maybe she doesn't exactly know that yet. Reassure Zach, flirt with Zach. Tell him you like Kelly. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm not going to be a dick to Zach because he actually does play homeboy like throughout this whole series. And I shouldn't base it on that, but I know Zach loves Kelly, so I'm going to give him season 1. So don't worry, the Kelly in my relationship isn't going to happen. So I'm going to reassure Zach. It could, but it's not gonna. We're just going to be friends. I'm sure she'll understand. Just make it up to her somehow. I will, thanks. Now, let's get back to business. Screech's locker combination. Do you have it? Sorry, I only know his blood type. Why do you know that? Probably the best you don't know. Plausible deniability. So, how am I going to get in the locker? Oh dear. Is this the end? Are you trapped here forever? Is this... Yeah, okay, we get it. This is serious. Wait, hold on. You hear it too? Zach nods. Yeah, he just said Zach nods. Weird. Anyway, I know how we can get the combo. All the locker combinations are stored in Billings' office. We just sneak in, get the combo, and get the phone. We contact Future Screech, and we get you to switch back. Boom! Foolproof plan. Zach smacks his hands together. Then I'm off to the max or a celebratory burger. And you can eat whatever it is you guys eat in the future. Nutrient pills, dehydrated pizza like in Back to the Future Part 2. We eat burgers in the future too. But now you have to take a picture of it first. What? But now you have to take a picture of it first. Weird. Anyway, there's just one little problem. What? Him. You point at Greg, whose eyes dart around the room suspiciously. I've got a plan. The two of us are gonna walk out of here scot-free. With the help of this little miracle of modern technology, Zach pulls out a 90s era pocket recorder. And we need to do this. All we need to do is tape Greg saying something bad about Mr. Belling. And he'll have to let us go. Is that really going to work? Done it a million times. So, you want to watch the master, or do you think you've got a better plan? If you can top me, I'd be pretty impressed. No, we're just going to go with Zach's plan. I think I'll watch the master. So, where's the master? Haha, funny. So, how are we going to get Greg to say something bad about Belding? Zach motions towards the front of the room. Greg sits at the teacher's desk, seeing how many pencils he can fit into one nostril. If you haven't noticed, our captor is not exactly the brightest bulb in the bunch. We can totally trick him. So what's the plan? Well, one thing I know about Greg, he can't stand it when people think he's dumb. So we're going to use that against him because he's totally dumb. Just follow my lead. Zach strolls to the teacher's desk as you follow behind. Hey, Greg, did you ever wonder why Belding gave you the hall monitor job? What do you mean? Zach turns on the recording device and gives you a go-on hand motion. You needed a role model. He thinks you have potential. Belding said you're too dumb for regular classes, so he just has you roam the halls. But now, he doesn't even think you can handle that. Greg takes the bait. Oh, that's rich. Coming from the king of screw-ups. Half my job is cleaning up his mess. Belding is the dumb one. With that dopey face, dopey voice, and dopey laugh. Pathetic. The tape recorder goes... Thanks, Greg. I think we've got all we need. What are you talking about? I think this was my favorite part. Zach rewinds and plays Greg saying, "Building is the dumb one." No, that's not what I said. Tape doesn't lie. What are you gonna do with it? Gee, I don't know. I could just sit here for the rest of the day and then go straight to building after school. Or you let us leave now and we'll forget I have this. Greg growls in frustration and punches the wall. All right, just get out of here, you sneaky jerks. And with that, you and Zach strut out of the classroom. The office is dark and empty. Where's Mr. Belding? Coffee break. We got exactly 7.5 minutes before he gets back. That's really specific. Yeah, well, I might have snuck in here a few times before. Zach flips the lights on. Now, where are those locker combinations? Check the filing cabinet. No, that's where he keeps my disciplinary file. You've got your own cabinet? It's a pretty big file. You and Zach root around Belding's office until, bingo! Zach holds a floppy disk labeled locker combinations. Knock, knock. Knock, knock, Mr. Belding. Just then, Kelly walks into the office. Hey, Kelly, what are you doing here? I came to get more posters, no thanks to you. Wait, what are you two doing here? Getting more posters, fixing the computer, or planning your birthday. Getting more posters. We're gonna lie to her, because that's the best option. We came to get more posters too. Zach felt terrible that he screwed up your last plan. I really, really do. Zach cups his hands together, making a pleading motion. But as you know, he was unavoidably detained. Hey, what's that in your hand? Kelly points the floppy disk. Oh, it's a state-of-the-art coaster. Yeah, it automatically evaporates any spillage. Zach gives you a thumbs up. Guys, I know it's a computer disk. I mean, what are you doing with it? It's labeled locker combinations? Confess. This is it. You're ready to come clean. Okay, Kelly. Here's the truth. Drumroll, please. I'm from the future, which I already said. Kelly stares at you in disbelief and bursts out a laugh. Yeah, okay. It's true. Screech totally of his own accord built a time machine, and it worked. But now he's trapped in the future. My phone is locked in Screech's locker. That's why we need the combo. We have to use it to try to contact Screech in the future and figure out a way to get back to this time. Kelly thinks it over. Fine. If you don't want to tell me what you're up to, why don't you just let us open the locker and then you'll see we're telling the truth. Kelly thinks about it, but seems apprehensive. This doesn't feel right. We could get in trouble. I think I should tell Mr. Belding what's going on. Plead with guilture. Hey, Kelly, who helped you hang up all those posters? You did. And who gave you good advice? You did. Now, I need a favor, and it's really important. But I understand if you want to turn us in. Hang on, I didn't say. Kelly takes what you're saying to heart. Okay, but please, just make it quick. Thanks, Kelly, you're the best. Kelly smiles sweetly at you. Hey, I think this thing... Zach waves the floppy disk in the air. Goes in that thing. He motions towards the ancient computer on Belding's desk. Now, we just have to figure out how to make the computer go. You guys have never used a computer before? Gosh, no, my family can't afford a luxury item like that. You turn to Zach. He puts his hands in the air. Don't look at me. Screech does all the computer stuff. You turn on the power, and after what seems like an eternity, the computer finally boots up. You grab the disk and slide it into the machine. You access the locker combination file and jot down Screech's combination. Got it. You, Kelly, and Zach race down the hallway. You make your way over to the future you/Screech's locker. You enter the combination, open the locker, and grab your phone. Man, that phone is messed up. It looks messed up. You turn it on. The phone crackles with time energy. What is that? Oh, that's just what did you call it? Time energy? Time energy. Kelly looks at you suspiciously. It's working. I'm getting texts. What's a text? It's like talking, but better. Several texts from earlier in the day begin to auto-load. They're from Screech. Hello from the future. It is I, Screech. My parents always said my future would be bright. And they weren't kidding. It's so much hotter here. Too hot for my delicate skin. I gotta get back to my own time. Hang tight, working on it. I clicked it. There we go. And then the screen goes black. No, 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 no! My phone died. We need power. Hey, hey, hey. What's going on here? A very agitated and much younger Mr. Belding bounds down the hallway towards you, breaking into someone else's locker. You're all in big trouble. My office now. I'm a friend to all. Want to hang out? You chose to stay with. Say that a hall pass was yours. You convinced Zach. You covered for Zach with Kelly. How will this affect their relationship going forward? You reassured Zach about Kelly, and then with Kelly, you took Kelly for a soda break. She really appreciated it. You told Kelly to rely on her friends, and that, my friends, it'll end this episode because that is the end of that episode. There are 15 episodes that are in this series. Not into my series, but there are 15 episodes in the Saved by the Bell season 1. So, I'm just going to kind of go through it. This one's obviously a little bit longer because I wanted to finish it up. If we go past 25 minutes, then I might just break up the episodes, but I'm going to try and get them all done in each part of this series. I know it gets really weird of how like parts and episodes and seasons and things like that because the game is that way, and then we do parts and things like that. But you guys will understand. Just sit tight, enjoy this series. As a matter of fact, please go show them love because this game is actually pretty fun. There are plenty of other series that are in this game called series. There's Saved by the Bell, which is the one I'm playing. There is also the Breakfast Club. There's 16 Candles. It's all Universal properties. Go check it out. It's pretty fun. I think the game, this one, the Saved by the Bell one, is my favorite. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. Anyway, enough for that. It's too long of an outro. We got to move on. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to watch more, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Tap that bell button so you get notified when videos get uploaded. Links in the description below for all of Primal Target's social media. And enjoy that random video of the past that will happen in 3, 2, 1. You the only one here? Well, you have a nice sword. Be a shame for someone to just kill you for it. Oh, God. Oh,